The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it and back at it. Frosty, the winter guy here. Tom and Steve. Boy, I tell you, when it gets cold, this was real winter compared to what we've gone through over the years.
Yeah. You walk outside and you're like, and suddenly everything, your shoulders are around your ears. You're
so
like,
true.
What is that?
Yeah, it's not. We got away with a few years of niceness, and now it's like real winter.
I was out running with the lab, and there's a pond behind
running.
the complex.
You don't run.
The dog was running. Let's be clear. But there's a pond there, and it wasn't frozen, and I was always afraid he would get close and break through the ice.
Yeah, not now.
No. You can drive a truck across that bad boy now.
Yeah,
don't worry about it too much. No, he runs. I don't. I just watch.
Nice and cold. All right. Hey, an old friend is visiting us now. Patrick Favalo is here. He's the national sales manager for Hofmann Sausage Company, and I believe is it a different name now, or is it the same?
So in February of last year, we were purchased by Miami Beef, obviously down in Miami. So Turning Stone, as you know, before that was like the majority owners of the company after Rusty sold it to a bunch of different food groups. So we're still under Hofmann, but it's the Miami Beef is like the top of the umbrella. Gotcha. And there's other companies they purchased like DeVault Steaks, Free Graze, Brooklyn Burgers, and now Hofmann. So I get kind of like the best of both worlds because, I brought some burgers here. And we have, eventually we'll have Philly cheesesteaks and meatballs. So
how long have you been with the company?
Well, I've been back since 2017. That fateful July when they brought me back, because as you know, in 2012, 2014, they had that course correction. So go ahead, Steve. I think it's like, you are fired. Yes.
Come on.
And they let everybody go.
You know me well enough that I would say that.
I knew you would kind of come up with that. But so I've been back since then, and I managed the whole country, and I got 6 reps, a lot of brokers, but it's great. I mean, burgers, dogs, picnic,
you've got everything,
memories, fun, good food.
That's wonderful.
Great stuff.
Now, people in the South were always like, Hofmann, you can't get Hofmann here. And they would ship. Remember, people would ship dry ice stuff all over the country.
So we're in the Publix down there and the Aldi's down there. We were in Walmart briefly. We're working on some other distributors down there. We're all up there. Harris Teeter and his Wegmans kind of comes down towards Virginia, and Harris Teeter's up in the Carolinas. So you can definitely get the products down there a lot more now than before. But I remember the dry ice days.
So you're a big shot now. You've been very powerful.
Powerful guy. Head dog.
It was like Pat from, Patrick office. So now how big is the area?
I got the whole country. We have customers in Vegas area, some in Arizona, strictly just talking Hofmann eyes, and then it kind of goes down towards the southeast into Publix. But Miami Beef, we're the whole country. They have Winco and then different co-ops and Cisco's, U.S. Foods throughout the entire country and stuff like that. So everywhere's.
That is amazing. So still, top products, what are they?
Top products for me is the Natural Cajun German Frank. Being a local favorite, I do like the Snappy. I brought you the newest one here. This is the Bacon Cheddar Frank.
YouTube listeners can see this. These are going to be eaten shortly. So this has bacon. Well, who doesn't love bacon?
Yeah, so we decided everybody likes cheese and bacon.
Yes, right.
So the bacon, it's not a bacon bit, so it's not a crunch. It's more like the bacon you would see on like a wedge salad.
Okay.
Because real bacon is more fattier. If you cook it, you're not going to see it in the product. And then we still use our Wisconsin cheddar cheese and stuff like that. It is a great product. It's one of the only ones out there that have the
So where's that
cheddar
product made?
This is made in Syracuse, New York.
Made right here
in Syracuse.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
So you can find that in like your Tops, Wegmans, some of the local favorites, Spira's, Nichols, and stuff like that.
Spira's. Tom spends his paycheck there every week, don't you?
I do. And I see all of their grab-and-go bags here, the smoked pork and the hunter sticks and, smoked beef.
So between the breaks, most listeners won't recognize that Tom pounded down a whole bag
one of these.
Of beef jerky.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, look at that bag.
And it is it's not like eating bark like some beef jerky. This is tender stuff.
Yeah, I always say it's, some of the other jerkies out there break your teeth dental plan jerky. But ours is soft. It's moist, right? It's got that nice flavor. And I brought in the prime rib seasoning because you guys enjoyed that last time. Yes. And then a couple of the Hunter sticks, original and teriyaki.
You can't just have one of these. I thought I would just taste it.
I had one and now
I wanted to taste it, and then I ate the whole bag when I was talking with him pre-interview.
And it kind of says, make sure you close or refrigerate it within 3 days. I'm like, 3 days? How about 30 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes even. But I see that on there. I think that's quite funny. 3 days? It won't not. No.
And these are pretty healthy. So if you're a hunter or a sportsman, you want to grab a couple of these bags all the time.
Right.
Have them on your person. Get you right through the lunch hour. And
the last beef jerky that I purchased the last few times, I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
You see it at a gas station, or you see it at a big store. You try it, and it's just dry.
No, this
nasty.
is the real
this
deal,
is
right?
Delicious.
And then the Hunter sticks are 60 grams of protein per bag. So if you're golfing and stuff, absolutely. I always tell people it'll add like 30 yards to your drive.
Yeah,
can't really.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, right.
Let's do it.
Pretty impressive.
So you mentioned the snappies. So that's a regional thing, because I say like a white hot dog. People other parts of the country look at me like I got an extra head on my head. That's just up here.
Well, yeah, we've tried it in other parts of the country, but yeah, it's definitely more of a regional. People do shy away from like a white hot dog. And then, of course, during St. Patrick's Day, people will call in, you guys should do the oat snappy, a green hot dog. And I'm like, would you really buy a green hot dog?
Yeah, nah.
Probably not.
No.
But yeah, it's one of my favorites, the snappies. And then when the buyers try it, they do like it.
Yeah.
German populated areas are familiar with it because it's like a bockwurst, except it doesn't have the green chive pieces in it.
Right.
But it is popular locally. But we try it. It just doesn't do as well. I think people shy away from it. We could probably demo it more would be something that would probably help it. But typically that's not the go-to. Usually I bring up the German Frank, the bacon cheddar now. If I go sausage-wise, our Italian sausage, skinless kielbasa, jalapeno and cheddar sausage, then our mustards. Stuff
How
like
about the maple infused dog? Do you still have that?
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. We probably could resurrect that. It was tough to get it going in the stores.
Oh, I thought that was a staple. I thought
it was for a while, and it just kind of petered off.
Aren't they doing it for college campuses and stuff too? Or no?
No, primarily for like the New York State Fair, and we partnered with the Maple Association.
We know those guys.
We could probably try it again. I think it didn't quite have the legs that we thought it was going to have, but here was my take on it. Only having one breakfast item is very difficult in this grand scheme of the entire breakfast ready-to-eat category.
Yeah.
So ready-to-eat is, you can open up and eat it without it being raw.
Okay.
So I think if they were to bring it back, it'd be nice to have like a sage, original, and then the maple. So then you have some presents on the shelf. I always tell my team, you got to have a Batman and a Robin. So it's very difficult when you have all the breakfast sausages and you only have one SKU.
Yeah.
Like, is that customer going to find it? It's a challenge.
Right.
For
There's
sure.
momentum there.
Yeah.
How long do the hot dogs last? So if you got, let's say, 20 dogs, regular German Franks.
Mm-hmm. They in the freezer, Tom?
Well, no, you put them in the refrigerator. How long can you keep them and eat them?
Sure. If you don't open the package, the product will have like the sell-by date on it. So this product here is good till mid-February.
Gotcha.
So if you open it, I would suggest, or they're opening it, ziplogging it, putting it in the freezer, in your fridge, probably a week or so.
Okay, you should eat within a week.
Yeah, that's probably safe to say.
Tom, a package of hot dogs like that at your house with Nicholas, 5 minutes. You don't have to worry about expiring anything.
Yeah.
So I see, well, tell me about these burgers. You say burgers, I'm like, Hofmann burgers. That
they look really healthy.
I don't grasp that.
Yeah, so we have 3 different retail versions, and then we have 3 that are in food service. That one is the Angus. It's an 80-20. So when I say 80-20, it's 80% lean meat, 20% fat.
I like 80-20.
80-20 is great.
That whole 90-10 thing, it's dry. This is great.
Yeah, it turns into like a hockey puck.
Right, right.
And then we have an all beef, and then we have the big box has, like 12 in there. This one has 6.
And where can people get those?
Yeah, so these are at Tops. Save a Lot Fulton has it. Let me think of where else. Green Hills.
Mark Sparrow ought to get those.
Yeah, sometimes when independents make their own, so they shy away from the frozen ones. But we're going to have them at the Syracuse Met Stadium this year.
There we go.
So, that's going to be good. And maybe they'll even bring in smash burgers or something along those lines as well. So
that's dandy. Well, Patrick, long time no see. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hoffman, people smile when they say Hoffman. It's just it
warms my heart.
It warms my heart. HoffmanSausage.com. Patrick, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Nice to see you guys.